Thank you, Sarah Lee and Keith. I don't know if it's appropriate to say wowie zowie. But thank you. And happy Father's Day again to all of our fathers, whether you're a father, a grandfather, a step, or a father figure. We just thank you for all you do. And I got to share, when I told my daughter what I was going to be doing today, I got a litany of responses. It was like, wow, that's wonderful. Is it written yet? Can I see? What's it about? And then, what are you going to wear? So, you know, this will make sense shortly, but in the meantime, we got to go with it. I have a story to tell today that hopefully will tie into this day, but I need to preface it with a couple of things. The first one is, you all know that I'm capable of being pretty emotional. And when I tell you that this story takes place in Colorado, you'll know that it's about somebody that I love very, very much. Because y'all know when I'm not here, I'm usually there. And this is about my grandson. So I'm locking that down right now, but no promises. And the second is, maybe against my better judgment, I think we can all agree that collectively we are not the most demonstrative bunch that ever came down the pipe. But the story is going to be interactive. So be ready to join in and take your part. The story is about knowing who you are, and that is you are a child of God. And it's about knowing whose you are. So, and it helps if you want to remember something, if you say it out loud. So there's going to be times coming and going when we're all going to say who you are and whose you are. You'll know when it's time. So today, I'm going to be talking about how the love of Jesus brings us together and how the love of Jesus keeps us together. And to that end, I'm going to tell the story of a particular ball team. Well, most of you may look up at me and say, well, what does she know about athletic endeavors? Well, you would be so right. But like I often tell Sam, you know, the two of us are going to look at the very same thing and emerge with two different takeaways. So this story is not about physical athleticism, but more about athleticism of the heart. And that's where we meet Jesus. This is a story that anyone who has ever been part of a team or been the parent of a player, the grandparent of a player, or just loved a player, that you all can relate to. So the team I followed was a soccer team. As I mentioned, it was in Colorado, in a very small town that bears a lot of resemblance to our town. And the team was made up of high school age players who were filled with determination and were not afraid of hard work. They had a goal, and they knew it wouldn't be easy, but they were really highly motivated. So they practiced, and they worked. They worked and they practiced over and over. Well, the season soon began, and that hard work paid off. They won their first game handily. And the next game, it was the same song, second verse, and then the next, and the next. These guys were really, really good. And by the end of that season, they had a perfect record. They had won every game.